My name is Peter. I can't seem to stop shaking. I was afraid. I saw a whole bunch of Roman guards with their torches and their swords asking for Jesus. And I looked at him and I thought, Rabbi, don't tell them who you are. And he said, I am who you're looking for. I already told Jesus that I wasn't gonna to betray him. I was gonna die with him if necessary. And I took out my sword and I struck a soldier and his ear fell down. Jesus yelled at me, put my sword away. He picked up the ear and touched the soldier's head. Said, those who live by the sword died by the sword. I ran. Why did I run? He told me I would betray him, and I told him I would never do such a thing. I told him, teacher, I will never betray you. I will die with you. And I ran. Someone came up to me and asked me, you are one of the disciples of Jesus from Nazareth. I said, no, I don't know the man. I walked away, and then a woman, she said, yes, I remember you, your accent. You are a disciple of Jesus. I said, I don't know who he is. Get away from me. Then another person just kept pushing and pushing, and I couldn't help it. I said, get out of here! I never knew the man! The rooster crowed. And the rooster crowed. I denied Christ 3 times. How could I betray him and deny him? My name is Peter. And I know before I talked about how I denied Jesus. I know I denied him. And I will forever remember it. But now I must share what happened to me. I asked him to forgive me. I asked him, please forgive me. And I was forgiven. I later on heard the news of one of my friends, Judas. He hung himself because he betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. And he knew what he'd done, and he didn't believe he could be forgiven, so he hung himself. But I'm here to tell you that something changed in me. You see, what happened was me and a couple people were in this room, and we were just praying, and we were praying. And as we were praying, all of a sudden, we each started to speak a language we never even heard of, we never even knew. And the best part is that when we try to explain it to others, it cannot be explained. I'm trying. But we each were speaking a language that we didn't even know even existed. We didn't know what the heck it was. And on top of that, we couldn't understand each other, but we knew it was from the Holy Spirit. Nobody opened their eyes. Nobody stopped praying, and we were all just praying. And I was lifting up my hands and my face to the sky, thanking the Lord for what He has done, because He promised that He would send a counselor, one who would be in us and control us. And I believe that's the Holy Spirit. God. And we were just praying, and all of a sudden I just couldn't contain it. I had to preach. I went outside and I started preaching in the streets, telling anybody and everybody that heard me, I was changed. I was changed. I know before I was afraid, but now I am not afraid. Now I don't care what happens to me. I must tell everybody about Jesus Christ and what He done on the cross. Why He died on the cross and why He rose again on the third day. Why I am a changed man. And I want you to hear from my friend. My friend whose name is Saul. But his name is now Paul. I must admit I didn't like him. I must admit I didn't trust him. But over the years, we became close. And I know his story, just like mine. I encourage you. I walked with Jesus, but he is truly blessed because he has never seen Jesus.